Okay, we are here for some Xfinity Series racing from the streets of Chicago. This should be a fun one.
Well, Jesse Love qualified in the 9th position, but he told me he felt like he left some speed out on the racetrack, and that was by design. He said he approached practicing qualifying a little bit different this year, and said
Okay.
he played it just a little bit safer since it's so easy to find yourself wrecked here. He said there's no room for air on this course, so you have to build in your own buffer and maybe go 50%. The key, though, Dylan, he said, is to know when to kick it up a notch and trust yourself.
Should be fun here.
The down under invasion is another participant today. It's not Shane Van Gisbergen, it's Jack Perkins, the third generation race car
Who?
from Melbourne, Australia.
Jack Perkins is making his NASCAR debut today.
His NASCAR debut today. He said he spent hours in the simulator, but the big thing he stressed to me this morning was the difficulty of getting basically 10 real laps in practice, a couple laps in qualifying, and then going racing. No small task for sure. He's adapted very quickly. Says the laps he's going to get in the race today will help him even more, and he starts 5th on debut today, Carla, for Joe Gibbs Racing.
In his debut, he's starting 5th. That's incredible.
Scene is already great, right? You got the Bears, you've got the Blackhawks, you've got so many sports moments, and now.
Whew. All right.
To that this weekend once again for the 3rd year in a row. It's time to head back out to the command.
Let's go.
Chicago give a big NASCAR welcome to Jay Imey. He's a Grammy Award-winning poet and artist and Chicago native. Today, he's here to say the most famous words in motorsports. Take it away, Jay.
Let's go, Chicago. You ready? Drivers, start your engine!
He started so quick. And the drivers are starting the engines. We should be going green at about 340, 345, 343 to be exact. But Chicago street racing, so let's go. Ooh. Okay, there we go. Should be some fun, should be some fun. I already finished lap 2012, right? Yeah, I did. This graphic is insane. Is it about every Hendrick car and Denny Hamlin being, oh, never mind. Every Hendrick car and Denny Hamlin will start in the rear tomorrow, which is incredible. Isn't this supposed to be a Saturday's main event or SummerSlam? Why the bland colors? I like the graphic, but it looks exactly like Saturday Night's main event, bro. Like, come on. Paul Heyman has been a strong advocate for Aleister Black lately, and the creative team views him as a player in the current run with the company. Several within creative are pushing for a major run for him. Hell yeah, let's go. I want to hit it. And Chico. SVG got the pole, so we're cooked tomorrow. You're not family more Johnny Gargano. That's depressing. So Charlotte Flair is proud of John Cena dethroning her dad's record? Yeah, because her dad's a piece of shit. Nice kicks, true. Yeah, nice kicks, Kofi Kingston. There's a whole article. What the hell? Does Cody Rhodes have the best ass in WWE? What the? Yeah, because Cody's caked up when I don't know why, but oh my god. The Dodgers' largest defeat in the history of Dodger Stadium. They lost 18-1 against the Astros last night. The Astros sadly, are rising, and rising quick. Logan Sargent. On F2 yesterday. And that's insane, actually. On the 4th of July as well. That's incredible. Congratulations, Logan Sargent. Me meeting Izzy Dame. There's some girl just meeting Lita. I'm crying. Well, Bad Bunny releasing a music video. Mega pop for Roxanne Perez. Oh, that was a main event. Oh.
It's 4th of July weekend in Chicago. NASCAR is back, racing on the streets for a third consecutive year. Tremendous.
And I'm pretty sure this is also the final year for the Chicago street race. I mean, just the weather issues really screwed everything up for NASCAR at this point, so I wouldn't be surprised if it is. Apparently, they're going to do another street race at some point. I don't know when, but they're talking San Diego or Detroit. I don't know how true the San Diego part is, but I wouldn't be surprised if they're actually talking about Detroit, too. But, like, the thing that's most realistic is that they're replacing this with Chicagoland, which is kind of an hour away. Chicagoland. Oh, wait, who's in the booth today? Chicagoland, apparently Carson Hocevar said it's coming back next year. He said it on Twitch. And he said it really, like, just digging into it. He really said it with passion. He's like, I can't wait for this track to come back next year. The next gen will race hard on this track. So, I'm not sure if he's trolling or not, but we'll see. Definitely 2.2 miles, 12 turns, damn, which are insane. You have one sharp-ass left turn in turn 1 and then a right-hand turn in turn 2. Both of them are really, really sharp, so yeah. On East Balbo Drive, so it's pretty cool there. And then you have this little straightaway here, and then there's the Deuceable Lake Shore Drive from 3 and 4. Then you have a right-hander going into turn 5, which is another sharp one. 3 and 4 are a little bit easier to navigate, but after that, after 5, which has a straightaway, gets a sharp left-hand turn to 6. And then a tight one into 7 as well. Going through a roundabout in turns 8 and 9. And I'll let you know when it updates. You have this roundabout from East Congress Plaza Drive, and then turn 10 and 11 are pretty straightforward, but turn 11 is this sharp right-hander, which goes over a bridge. Or which is on a bridge, which is pretty nice. And then there's that long straightaway into a sharp right-hander for turn 12. That's basically, I explained it really badly, but yeah, I'm sorry. That's the best I could have done in a short 30-second time frame. So yeah, it's pretty fun there.
Well, it's the strategy, really. I mean, SVG has shown.
SVG's leading. He's gonna win the race. When the pace lights turn off, I'm just gonna, what's it called? I'm gonna start editing everything on the screen you see right there.
When do you pit? When do you not pit? And then, oh yeah, you got all these fun restarts that we're gonna have.
And just think about this, first time in junior motorsports car, there was still some things he was figuring out in practice. That could be the weakness of your
SVG won last year's Chicago race in the pole. Led 14 laps and won stage 1.
Driving the 9, he pulled off the victory. We'll see what Shane Van Gisbergen does today. Crowd is out in full force. Weird Green next on CW.
Surprised they haven't done the lineup yet, which is a little bit surprising to me. Well, I mean, the pace laps here at Chicago will take longer because of the road course, obviously, so yeah. So let's check scores for baseball real quick. Cubs are leading 5-3 in the top of the 8th inning against the Cardinals. Red Sox leading 2-0 against the Nationals in the bottom of the 2nd. Blue Jays up 3-2 in the top of the 6th against the Angels. Phillies and Reds are tied at 0 in the top of the 3rd inning, and sending for the Royals and Diamondbacks game tied at 0 in the top of the 3rd. So yeah. Crazy graphic that all 4 Hendrick cars are starting on the route tomorrow, including Denny Hamlin, because I think he wrecked out of qualifying. I don't know. Hamlin literally got out of his car and was checking what happened. And like practice had barely started too, which kind of insane. Will people in the front row tomorrow? Yeah, Michael McDowell got P2, Hocevar got P3, Haley P28. I think you can see what's wrong with that team. But McDowell? Damn. Yeah, we need you to accidentally take out SVG. No, we do not. I want to see SVG succeed. Even though... Made a mistake in the last corner and aborted that second lap. So Hostover got P3 and the car was apparently something happened to the car. Oh my god, dude. The IQ of NASCAR fans. Oh my god, dude. Corey Heim failed to qualify in a 23-11 car and got beat by Catherine. Like, Corey Heim hit the wall. I want to call people these, like... NASCAR, but I hate NASCAR fans, dude. Lowest IQ fan, lowest IQ fan base in sports. I can tell why. Upside of the year though for Josh Bilicki's just goated. Why does Corey Heim get so much hate? He's just way too good for the Truck Series. I think he's gonna have to be in Cup. He was running P12 by the way before that Nashville wreck. So yeah, the Cardinals scored. They're down 5-4 now. But let's go over the starting lineup right now. Starting first is going to be Shane Van Gisbergen, and he's going to win the race. He's my pick to win. You have Austin Hill starting second. You have Sam Mayer starting third. He's my second backup to win the race. You have Sheldon Creed starting fourth. Jack Perkins making his NASCAR debut starting fifth. That's a notable name there. You have Justin Allgaier starting sixth. William Sawalich in seventh. Nick Sanchez eighth. Jesse Love ninth. And Sammy Smith around at the top 10. Brandon Jones started 11th. Preston Pardis, notable name there as well, starting 12th. Carson Quapple 13th. He's my long shot pick. Alex LeBay 14th. Harrison Burton 15th. Connor Mosak 16th. Austin Green in 17th. Matt Benedetto 18th. Jeremy Clemens 19th. And Thomas Annunziata running at the top 20. Daniel Dye 21st. Brendan Poole 22nd. Blaine Perkins 23rd. Parker Redflow 24th. Josh Bilicki 25th. Brad Perez 26th. Josh Williams 27th. Anthony Alfredo 28th. Andre Castro 29th. And Kaz Growler runs at the top 30. Jeb Brennan 31st. Ryan Ellis 32nd. Dean Thompson 33rd. Kyle Stegan 34th. Connor Zilich in 35th. He's my backup pick to win. Taylor Gray 36th. Ryan Seek 37th. And Christian Eckes will start dead last.
Well, earlier today, Shane Van Gisbergen cruised to the pole.
Shane Van Hamburgers. That's what they called him in 2023. So notable names here. You have Jack Perkins making his NASCAR debut, and he's starting fifth. That's incredible. Look out for him to potentially be a stealer if all the top guys wreck out, or if everyone has an issue. You have Preston Pardis, who is in 12th. He's another notable name. Thomas Annunziata making another start. So that's pretty cool to see there. So that's from Culp Family Racing starting 20th. And Brad Perez, I think, making another start here. So that's pretty cool there. From Alpha Prime. You have Andre Castro starting your race. Kaz Growler. It's pretty cool there. So that's 6 notable names outside of the usual 32. Or what is the Xfinity Series? Out of the usual 28. I'm not surprised Chris Wright's on the bottom of the playoff list. He didn't make it to the race, which is insane to say. He did not even make it to the race. And 28 cars.
All throughout these pace laps, they've gone back and forth between the primary channel and the backup radio channel, and it doesn't sound like they've been able to communicate with him. So you see the mechanic leaned in the right side window, just trying to diagnose exactly what the issue is here on the 21, and they just gave him the signal to send it back out on the racetrack, so we'll try to get a follow-up update on you on the 21 for you here soon.
And that's interesting to see. It's not unusual to see this happen. We've seen this a couple times. Last year, I remember him having to change his helmet a couple times, radio issues, AJ. So
AJ Allmendinger is the commentator for this one.
Yeah, definitely.
The greatest road course driver in Xfinity Series history.
Many a times, but hopefully that issue has been solved at least enough for Austin Hill to be able to hear spotters and they can hear him.
When is Dover? Okay, it's after Sonoma. So we have 2 straight road course races coming up, so that's pretty cool, I guess.
Now we look at today's keys to Mobile One Victory Lane.
Survive the chaos, eyes up, and protect your track position. Yeah. Survive that chaos. Keep your eyes up. Be alert, because anything can happen at any time on this track. It's insane. And protect your track position. Remember, Remember 2023? Justin Haley had amazing track position, led like 20 laps until SVG passed him. That's a pretty good example there to protect your track position. So, yeah, those are your keys to victory lane. I'm stuttering right now for some reason. I don't know. Ah.
I just want you to keep it out of your hood pits like you always did. I mean, like, you know what I mean? Like, you know, a little further than just.
And you referenced it, but Austin Hill does get his spot back. Got the radio issues, at least for now, it appears buttoned up. So he's pulled back up to the front row. His old teammate starting right behind him. Here's 00 radio Shelton Creek.
Excited about being here in Chicago on the 4th of July weekend. Racing in the greatest country in the world. Trying to be part of it. We're going to get our pictures making a little bit. Thank you guys for all the hard work. It's been a few weeks. Today we're going to turn that around.
Jonathan Tony, I love him, he's a legend.
Carson Quapple's going to win this race.
Cole Custer won here before a couple of years ago. So this team, no success. And hey, we had a few drivers get out of order as we set the field here and anticipate the green flag. We're going to have to go another lap. With that,
why?
And we'll be racing when we return to the Windy City.
The Red Sox now up 3-0 in the third inning now, as the Cardinals tied it up with the Cubs. CW just reported that SVG was taking it easy on his qualifying lap and still won the Xfinity pole. Oh my god. That's incredible. If you could relive one year of your life, what year would it be? 2014. I know I was like 6 years old, but still. Mike's not even in the freaking VC. Tomorrow I'm gonna see Twisted Toe is my favorite channel. I love Twisted Toe so much. I want to join a race with them, but no. Oh my god. Okay, the Cardinals just hit a 3-run home run. They're up 8-5 now. Burger King or McDonald's? Okay, let's see. Let's see. The burgers. Okay, so yeah, okay, Burger King, McDonald's. For the burgers, I would go Burger King, and the fries, I would go McDonald's. Yeah, Corey is fitting there. The burgers from McDonald's are incredibly mid. I don't like them from McDonald's. They're okay. Like, I just never preferred them. Burger King burgers, I never liked too much, but I think they're still alright. La la la. Oh, it's so bad. I'm not gonna mention this. What is going on? Yeah, what is going on here in America? Because I don't even know what this is. What's happening here? This is political, so I'm not gonna mention it here because I don't want to start controversy. Cowboys QB Dak Prescott says his team is close to winning a Super Bowl. He said that last year, and the year before that. I mean, it would be the most realistic this year, honestly, because their team that team stacks, but it's the Cowboys, so yeah. Meanwhile, the Red Sox just blasted a 2-run home run.
Last year, weather was great and perfect again today. Although I say perfect, no precipitation. It's very hot behind the wheel. Perfect for us. But I would say this too. I mean, this is only a race.
Sorry.
The fact that it's on the shorter side could be.
Yeah, it's not raining, but it's gonna rain tomorrow. Last year, the only thing I remember from streaming this race was that amazing first stage, and that's it. It was Larson versus SVG, but it's gonna be all SVG for this first stage, unless they're gonna do some strategy with this. But I don't expect anything else to happen. So yeah, shut up. I'm kidding. Because they can hear me. Because they can hear me. That's why. So my window's open. All right, here they come. It took 20 minutes, but here we go. The green flag is in the air. We're racing on the streets of Chicago. Here we go. Run away. Oh, he jumped it. See how chaotic this start will be. Here they come in turn one. Yeah, pretty stable, I can't lie. A lot more stable than I thought for an Xfinity field. And Chris Wright's not here, so yeah. People are gonna say I'm a bad person because I'm hating on him while he's just trying to make a living. But he does not deserve an Xfinity ride. If you want to be a fan of stuff, you have to critique people. And that's exactly what I'm doing. Chris Wright cannot drive. I'm really sorry to say that. He just cannot drive. He wrecks every week. And I'm glad to not see him this week because he DNQ'd. I'm sorry, but that's the sad truth. He's just not built for this. I'm sorry. Alright, they went down the straightaway. Here they come in a 6. Doing pretty well here. SVG, I'm surprised he hasn't gone a 15-second lead yet, but Sheldon Creed gets up to second. Here's a little battle going on here. This is between Nick Sanchez and somebody else. Nick Sanchez was last week's winner from Atlanta. Oh, very, very tight corner there. I remember playing NASCAR game on Roblox with this, and oh my god, is it hard to navigate through this track. Whew. Need to practice on there, though. I hope they have a practice mode for, select tracks and all that. Here they come through 11. SVG still leading. Sheldon Creed keeping up as they come out of 12. And they're going to complete the first lap. Shane Van Gisbergen leads it, obviously. It's kind of insane how SVG just came here one day and just humbled that whole Cup field in his first start. It's just insane to think about, I can't lie. I thought a caution came out because they were showing a sponsor. It's called GoodRx when it's yellow. I thought the caution came out. I'm like, what the hell is the caution coming out on lap 2 for? Well, luckily it didn't. Everyone's pretty much stringing out. Pretty much single file all around. Wonder how crazy this will get. But the 48 of Sanchez, he's going to get underneath the 19 of Perkins. That's Jack Perkins making his first ever start. He's in 6th. Actually, now in 7th because Sanchez passed him. Nick Sanchez won last week in Atlanta. Pretty cool for him. Let's see how he'll look here. He's already in the top 10, which I think is pretty cool. But yeah, what happened to? No, this is Zilich because this is Zilich because Gisbergen and Zilich, they both have the Red Bull sponsor. So I'm like, what the hell happened to? What happened to SVG? But no, nothing happened to. Oh, Creed passed him. Never mind. But now SVG gonna get him on the bottom. Oh my gosh, almost washed him up in the roundabout as SVG takes the lead. Oh my gosh, going around the roundabout and now heading into turn 11. Oh my gosh, that was kind of cool. Sheldon Creed showing us some competition. Oh, he messed up the entry to 11 though. That's unfortunate. Now they head on the bridge and now up to turn 12. Austin Hill trying to get around Sheldon Creed. Damn, that's unfortunate. Creed raced him hard there. See if he has another chance. I don't know. See if he has another chance. He just got by him there. I think this was turn 7 or 6. Yeah, that was his turn 7. Got by him, but SVG did the crossover going into turn 8. Damn. That was a very tight corner, too. Actually, no, that wasn't. But he kind of forced him into the inside wall in the roundabout, which, damn, was kind of insane. See if oh, no, I don't think he is anymore. SVG got out to a good distance in front of him. They're going to commercial already? Damn. All right. I mean, at least they go side by side, so I'm not complaining. 8-0 Red Sox. Damn. Physical up front with Sheldon Creed. Physical with Sheldon Creed and SVG. So far, pretty straightforward race. It's just a calmer start than I expected, but alright. Ekes gets by Ryan Sieg, who hits the wall. Oh, Sieg has damage on his left front. Wow. They're showing the street. They're not showing any racing. Let's go over the top 10 real quick. Who's running the top 10? SVG still in first. You have Creed in second, who's like 5/10s back. You have Austin who in third, who's 1.5 back. Allgaier is 1.7 back and fourth. Sam Ayers in fifth, 2.5. Nick Sanchez in sixth. Sammy Smith just got seventh. Jack Perkins down to eighth. And Jesse Love ninth, and William Sawali trying to get the top 10. If it stays like this, the stage will end. In all 10 of these guys, except for SVG, will get, and Jack Perkins will get playoff points, or stage points, sorry. I mean, SVG could, like, help him out in owner's points, so who might complain there? Pure domination for SVG. He destroyed the field at Mexico. Cody finished 6th this year, which kind of surprised me. For a while there. Shane Van Gisbergen had the perfect average finish. An average finish of 1.0, which was insane. That looked like Ty Dillon, but young. Top 5? That's not even the top 5. I'm mistaken there. I see Allgaier, so that is the top 5. Never mind. They're all sticking together. Just kind of surprised me a little bit. Nine nothing, Red Sox. Ryan Sieg's down the road to fix that damage.
You saw it while we were side by side in a way at break. 39, Ryan Sieg having problems. This after he recorded a DNF after a crash at Atlanta last week.
Oh, just entered a little bit too hard in that one turn. I don't know what turn it was, but entered a little bit too hard in there. Almost wrecked. Oh, Zillage like did a whole bump and run on someone. Caution. Jack Perkins, it's over. They're waving the local caution.
I'm sure we'll see a replay. Caution's out. Wondering if he backed it in. And I will say, for the supercar guys that come over, the biggest thing they struggle with these Xfinity cars is the wheel hop. So, not saying that that's what happened, but
they need to check the tire burger.
Usually when
Okay.
you see one of these cars looking like that at the end of a large braking zone corner, we can think that was probably the case. Let's look, this was disastrous for Ryan Sieg. Came into the race on the cut line, tied.
What was it gonna help Ryan Sieg?
And, just needed a solid day. Wasn't able to make a Q run because of issues had practice. Had to start in the back.
Oh. Entering Chicago, Ryan Sieg was literally at a tiebreaker in the playoff cut line. Now he's minus 26 to the good.
William Byron do that in cup practice, actually. Same thing. If you turn in late into 10, you lose the back of the race car. That's what happened to Ryan Sieg. Let's go team radio number 9, the race leader, Shane Van Gisbergen.
Struggling with the engine. It's running like 10-4. Is this not go? Is it stumbling? What's the engine? Yeah, just when I sit back in. Same as Texas. Yeah, but it's worse. Every single corner.
Rest of the field, their eyes just opened up. They said, the 9 might have a problem.
Oh.
We have a chance to
Oh.
win.
Oh.
The door is open.
They said, "Oh my God, we have a chance! We have a chance, guys!" So the 19. Why would they check the tire barrier if he didn't hit it at all? I don't get NASCAR sometimes. They just throw cautions to throw cautions. Now the Cubs are down 8-6. Diamondbacks up 2-0 against the Royals, and now it's 9-0 Red Sox. I made a really smart choice, right? Just picking the Nationals. Wow. Wow. Blue Jays up 3-2 against the Angels, and the Phillies Reds game still no score through 4 innings. You know damn well why you posted that. Rivers Raquel got a 4.2, 4.25 out of 5. Was that gunshots or fireworks? Yeah, the rich people neighborhood, bro. We have 2 auto cautions with the 66 and 71 and 78, yeah. You get to bring back one app or website that's no longer around. What is it? I have no idea. Richmond's coming in August 14th to 16th. Imagine having Logan Paul in your top 10 men's wrestlers of all time. Agreed. I can't believe I'm just an internet person that did not exist. How is it possible to hit Roxanne Pearl?
CW Sports coverage of the NASCAR Xfinity Series is brought to you by Progressive. Save when you bundle home, auto, and motorcycle insurance. Visit Progressive.com. Toyota, let's go places. Golden Corral. Golden Corral honors our nation's heroes. And by Two Wipes. Best clean, hands down.
Best clean pants down. Insane line right there.
Show us what you're cooking this holiday weekend. Post your photos of your 4th of July.
Turn up the heat this summer? I don't want to.
Boss up your BBQ and be entered to win.
Show us your July 4th cookout or for the chance to win a pit boss. I mean, my cookouts are insane. Even though I haven't had one in a month. When was the last time I had one?
Under caution, first time today. Free pass goes to Ryan C. And the reason we're under caution.
When was the last time we had one?
Right, real blessing for Ryan.
It's been a while, actually. What the heck?
Super unfortunate for Jack Perkins to get this opportunity. Joe Gibbs over from Australia, and we thought AJ.
I love cookouts with my family mostly because those last until like 4 in the morning. They make so much friggin' food. They can have food, and everyone can eat it, most of it, and yeah, it'll be 4 a.m. They'll still have food left over.
In some respects, this is the best view we have of it. The 8th, pretty close there.
He didn't hit the goddamn tire barriers. Why is NASCAR like this?
Looks of it, hard to tell how much contact there was, but it seemed like just a little bit. Yep. And into turn 6, Parker, as you know, that car's already light as you turn in. Just that little bit of help. Unfortunate for Jack Perkins, was running 7th, and now has a very damaged Toyota.
He's still racing.
Sammy Smith completely.
So Wallich?
Could be evidence. Oh, so we have an issue for William Sawalich. Stopped here on track. Smoke coming out.
This between 11 and 12.
He was out of his car.
Boy, what a sequence of events for Joe Gibbs Racing. Talk about about the 19 and Perkins, and now the 18 Williams Sawalich, who, as a rookie, if it can go wrong, it has gone wrong.
I got back in his mind now. What to do?
Was in the top 10 after a great qualifying run earlier today, and has been really impressive in road course racing this year.
Let's get an update from Dylan. What's going on?
Well, I just turned to their radio and I caught the tail end of a transmission that Williams said it was on fire, and then it sounded like maybe it was some sort of electrical fire, so maybe something in the cockpit, in the dash or something like that has caused this car to stop. But again, we'll listen here and try and update you further as we hear more.
That's interesting, Dylan, because, AJ, you may remember when carbon dashes first came around in the, 2010s area?
40 for Williams Sawalich in the last 9 races. He finished last, or 36th in Atlanta last week for, unfortunate.
Electrical issues that I actually one time had a dash on fire in Richmond for about 40 laps until it finally quit. So that's not unusual.
Great!
Carbon dashes now, but sometimes two wires can rub against that carbon and create fire.
And we talked about the heat for the drivers. It's the issue for the cars as well, right? Especially as you run under yellow here. You're at speed of 30, 35 miles per hour. Everything heats those. Brakes, motors, all the wiring inside the car. It is just hot inside the race cars. So the drivers are fighting it, and so are the race cars. And the leader not immune. Let's get an update on Shane Van Gisbergen, Kim.
Yeah, we heard earlier radio about him feeling engine issues, saying when it was full throttle, it was binding a little bit. Here's what the team most recently told Shane.
Yeah, so I don't have much better for you. If you can drive it, you're just going to have to drive it. If it gets to the point that you can't, we do have to change the carburetor and take all that. Yeah, I just put up with it.
So you just heard what the team told him. Outside of that, though, he did say the car feels pretty good. It's comfortable. He was just saving tires. So I guess at this point, now that you guys have all the information, how worried are you about our leader here at Chicago?
Well, if you're his competitor, you like the sounds of that. I think the other thing, it sounds like...
So they're gonna go back racing with 7 to go. I don't know what they did with the 18 car. It was either gonna be him or Carson Quapple for my long shot pick. Thank goodness it wasn't Sawalich. No offense to Sawalich, but he had issues, so I didn't pick him. Joe Gibbs Racing Team Tracker. Oh my God. Brandon Jones in 9th, but Taylor Gray's in 29th. Yeah, Sawalich in 36, and then Jack Perkins 37. Yikes.
Taylor Gray, if you were with us earlier, crashes in practice, goes to a backup car. He's 25, not making up a long round. Now, Brandon Jones, you would say, is carrying the flag for the coach, and everything's going great. Not so fast. They have been black flagged because of a radio issue. So,
are you serious? That's horrible luck right there for JGR.
He hasn't gotten that message yet. He says they have a radio issue, so he's out there thinking everything's fine, but he's going to see this black flag at some point, or maybe never see it. They're going to have to try and flag him down, which will be difficult.
I just can't get
Is that William pushing the car? No, it's not. I'm kidding. Green flag back on the air. 6 laps to go. Actually, 7 to be correct, but whatever. Actually, I might have to change that. But green flag back on the air, back on the way. SVG immediately out to a really good restart right there. Here they come into turn 1. Still the same top 2. Pretty safe through turn 1 here, and now on to turn 2. This 41 got past the 8, almost slammed the 48 in the wall, by the way. Beautiful back shot of the city right there. What the f... Out of context, I hate myself. Sanchez going to try and go underneath the 7 and try and pass him? No, not going to work there. Definitely the trickiest braking zone. I agree with him. So I love the view in the city in the background. It's pretty nice. Is his window net down? No, it looked like it's a scheme. Never mind. Well, 7 to go. Creed's still there in second. Austin Hill got the fastest lap of the race. Damn, that 41 got really loose going into that roundabout section. Damn. There's Connor Zilic. Where is he at? Zilic. 16th right now. Running behind Harrison. Trying to make it work for himself right now.
But you also, if the longer it goes here, as we go through the green flag run, it's going to continue to spread out.
It's going to be 6 laps to go on the stage now. I wonder if people are going to come down with 3 to go or 4 to go for pit stops. We'll see what happens. Our biggest mover so far, Connor Zilic, by a lot, because 19 spots he made up. Josh Williams has gotten 8. DeBenedetto has gotten 7. So, oh my God, 3 wide entering 1 corner is never a good thing, especially at a track like this. Oh my goodness. They got the foot cam for SVG. Well, that's Connor Zilic. I don't know. No, it's Connor Zilic. I can never tell because the fire suits look the exact same. SVG gets past Brandon Jones. Brandon Jones was in 9th. Actually, no. He got black flag. Never mind. Jones is in 15th. Never mind. It's showing 9th on the restart. He's in 15th now. And 13th is Zilic now after passing Austin Green. It's pretty nice there. He is cooking. Oh, in the 14, a Mosak. Yeah, it's a Mosak. Into the tire wearers. Can he reverse out of it, though? He can. He didn't hit it too hard. Come on. Zilic is just trying to hustle right now because he does not want another caution coming out. Can you not go backwards? There's 5 to go. I don't think we're going to go yellow. He can reverse. Yeah, he can. Oh, yeah, he blew a tire. He has to nurse it down per road. Let's see. Uh-oh. They're going to have to call another one, it looks like. I don't know how close they are to the... I don't know. I'm really intrigued to see. Nope, definitely not. Did he just say as a rookie? AJ Allmendinger sounds exactly how I thought he would sound like. I've never heard him speak. I can't lie. And the times he has won a NASCAR race, I've never seen the interviews. Coming to 4 to go. I wouldn't be surprised if people start coming down next time by. As I almost said Cole Custer because I'm so used to seeing him in that 41, but Sam Mayer got the fastest lap of the race right now. He's in 4th. I think the 14 did make it on pit road. It's a matter of wondering if the 19 made it on pit road. We'll see. Connor Zilic. I think that's Pardis in front of him, so Connor Zilic will be in 11th. That is Pardis, says Zilic is hustling to get by him, and he got by him. Taylor Green on pit road. I think this one was scheduled, so yeah, it was. Damn, it's going to be Zilic versus SVG, it looks like, if they're going to battle this hard for the win. It's going to be Zilic versus SVG at the end of it. It looks like it. Lisberger now going into the roundabout part of the track. Zilic into 11. Zilic got the fastest lap after all that now. So they're coming at 12. I don't know who's going to come down now. It's going to be Jesse Love. So nobody else came down. I wonder if SVG will come down.
first stage with the hope for cautions later.
I wouldn't be surprised, honestly, if there's more cautions later, so I think it's a good gamble.
And his teammate made the pit stop, Taylor Gray, too fast on the pit lane, so he will have a penalty here in the 54 today.
I think there's debris on the track.
Got a little bit more difficult. You can't do that.
There's a chunk of debris on the track. I don't know if NASCAR sees it, though. Hopefully they don't.
That's tough when you're trying to, gain that track position through strategy.
Justin Allgaier here, working on Nick Sanchez. Nick's been aggressive, maybe used up the rear tires a little bit. I think these junior motorsports cars in general, that's where they really shine, is longevity, especially on the rear tires in the road course races. So Allgaier being aggressive. Let's see who pits here.
Those junior motorsports cars have been fast everywhere.
Now, what was that thing that's flying around? Damn.
Wins with 5 different drivers.
Is VG still going as we head to turn 11 again? Are they coming to 12?
Drivers win in one season, so Shane Van Gisbergen trying to complete that today for them.
I don't see anybody else really coming down pit road.
Top group drives right by the pit lane.
Zilich won't. He's in 9th right now. 2 to go, and pit road's closed. So interesting here. Not many people pitted. Zilich now in 8th, by the way. 2 to go on the stage.
9 cars actually took advantage before pit road closed and came down to flip it.
This is big.
So this will be interesting. Like 9 cars. I feel like those are all people in the back too. So that's gonna be really, really interesting as soon as we start stage 2.
This will be really big set of points. Then no matter what happens in this race, you at least got something out of it. Knowing how crazy the late race restarts can get, how easy it is, how many cars stay away last, how easy it is to have a finish outside the top 20, top 25, get spun late. This is really big for them.
And you've seen one of your rivals already have a major issue. So these points for Sheldon Creed, whether you finish the second or third, 9 or 8 points, I mean, that is going to be huge.
Oh, we're wreck.
Brad Perez here looks like turn 4.
Brad Perez at 45.
Stay green as of now. Boy, it's so tight through there.
Nothing behind you. We're clear behind you.
He's inside the top 20.
He's stuck in there?
Brad, a really good road race.
No. Oh!
That car to show as well. Had to make it in on time.
That'll end the stage.
They still called it. He was already getting back on the track. What the hell?
Next stage. Yeah. Went along with practice qualifying.
Yeah, exactly. Something's happening every quarter.
Shane Van Gisbergen leads the first 14 to the pole. Now a 2.2-mile cruise to the green and white checkered flag.
Okay.
Stage points. The stage isn't over yet, but there's some guys up there in the top 10 that really are going to benefit. As we watch one more time what happened to Brad Perez.
This is just how tough that turn 4 braking zone is. It looks mundane. It looks like he's slowed up enough. You start to get that real wheel hop, and there's the wall.
You deserve the best. At Harbor
Yeah.
Freight, you can afford it.
So the Reds are now up 1-0 in the top of the 5th inning now. So what other game is there? The Nationals finally scored, so that's cool. Brewers and Marlins are tied at 2 in the bottom of the 4th inning now, so that's cool. Back when SummerSlam match posters used to be cool. Oh yeah, I forgot to put the caution lights on, damn it. That was stupid of me. I just got like 4 more followers because of that.
You're up for race day and never miss a moment with Shady Rays. Scan the QR code to shop the latest Shady Ray styles on shop.cwtv.com. Shady Rays, premium polarized sunglasses with lost and broken protection. Lose them or break them or replace them. I love that the organ is bringing us back on CW. There it is, Wrigley Field. I'm sad to report, Cubs on the wrong end of it today. They fall 8-6 to the Cardinals, but they do.
Yeah, they just lost right now.
3.5 games up in the NL Central.
Joe Dillon wasn't there. He was there yesterday. They had the most spectacular day ever. He's not there. They lose.
Now we know the culprit.
Yeah.
Okay.
Dillon, you should let them know. You're available.
So stage break going on right now?
I couldn't remember what it was.
Out of left field. An update from Dylan Welch. Who knew he had baseball stats on his bid card today?
I always do.
Might have to
Hmm.
stand in my hitbox tomorrow if he's that lucky. Hey, if he brings that much luck, I need all the help I can get tomorrow. So the Cubs, fly the W when they win. Shane Van Gisbergen flying the W after stage 1 gets it done. Third career stage 1.
I mean, he wouldn't fly W's because it's not the end of the race yet.
He won stage 1 here in Chicago a season ago and was able to complete the deal and go to victory lane. Talked about Creed, the importance of stage points. He's second. And that really helps him, especially when you magnify that with what happened to Ryan Sieg, who, by the way, right now is out of the race.
Oh.
Austin Hill, Sam
not good.
Mayer, Nick Sanchez up there. Good points.
Austin Hill, Sam Mayer, Nick Sanchez, yeah. Sheldon Creed and SVG the top 5. Allgaier, Sammy Smith, Connor Zillich with the fastest lap in 8th. Carson Quapple 9th. And Alex Lebay got a stage point. How about that?
Yeah, no. It got better. But that's not good for them.
Crew chief should beat Dale Jr. and he'll win the race again.
Do you think that, like, is it a team?
Zillich has been so consistent ever since his return from that injury.
Happy about
It's
it.
insane.
You have to play that middle of the road and act like you're kind of disappointed, right?
Yeah, sorry for the team. But,
That's
hey,
too bad.
sorry, boss.
Hey, Zillich, a great effort to come from the back, get up to 8th. And pit road is open, so now we answer the question, how you going to play it strategy-wise.
Split decision.
Yeah, Van Gisbergen stays out.
SVG stays out, wow.
You run it on into stage 2.
I think what SVG's going to do is that he's going to run all the way until like 3 to go on the stage and then he's going to pit there.
Including the brand Chevrolet of Justin Allgaier. He was complaining that it was just lacking straight line acceleration. He also was complaining about the 41 of Sam Mayer. It felt like he had minor damage after the 41 plunted into the fence. So we'll watch the two of them on the racetrack to see if anything else comes up between the two drivers, Dylan.
Austin Hill was pretty happy with his race car. Said it drives pretty nice. It's a little bit tight, but was balanced left to right. And Sheldon Creed there, who you see, said that he felt like they gave up rear grip, but overall their car was pretty good. He also has requested an ice bag. It's hot here today, and even hotter inside the race cars.
It's like 120 in those cars.
This is such a
So yeah, I would understand that.
pit lane, and you burn
So SVG stays out. So that's fun.
Creed, Hill, Mayer, hold serve. Where do they restart here? For those drivers that stayed out, we'll update you when we return. The one thing we know for sure, Shane Van Gisbergen is still in the race lead.
Alright. Nationals now down 9-2. Yes, let's go. Yo. So Carmelo Hayes asked Kalani Jordan and they're to marry him, and they're engaged, bro. I'm so happy for them. Let's go. That's so cool. The goats, dude. I hear the freaking last match truck. As my PR girl wanted me to say, it's fast as Xfinity Mobile. I can't stress how much I hate this. Yeah, they're always forcing him to say it's as fast as Xfinity Mobile. Phillies tied the game 1-1. Cigarettes? No, 10 times better than weed. What are you talking about? What do you want for Christmas? Or I'm just kidding. I'm kidding. He started hiding comments? Oh my god, are you like Chris, right? Yeah. Alright.
Sports coverage of the NASCAR Xfinity Series.
Fireworks. Hooray!
Simple, smart savings on your prescriptions. Check Good RX. Credit One Bank, NASCAR, American Express card. And by True Work. Upgrade the world's most technical performance workwear. Great fireworks show here in Chicago. That was actually Wednesday night. Now you would have assumed this was last night, but I had a local tell me they always do it Wednesday, Saturday in the summertime. So the big 4th of July fireworks show actually happens tonight in Chicago. So head out to
Okay, so let's see what happened now. We're about to go back to green. Hopefully.
celebrated properly. That's awesome.
Okay. There should be some fun. I always hate cautions on road courses. I'm always stressing about that.
And now we get our golden moment brought to you by
Golden moment brought to you by Golden Corral. Let's see.
When's the opening stage? Everybody's gonna pit, right? It's coming away a little bit. Yeah, they're all gonna do the opposite of what he did.
That's the golden moment so far because we've been under caution for 50% of the race. Now we're about to go back green.
He'll be in a little better position on fuel, but also if they get a long green flag run with how fast he is, how much the field spreads out.
Cautions on road courses are genuinely so just. Ugh. Like, that's why I was so excited when they took stage cautions away on road courses. It was so refreshing. But they brought it back because the racing was quote unquote too boring. Well, that's the car. That's not the race.
Several guys behind him stayed out.
I don't know.
Guys that pitted into the stage, Sheldon.
Dude, literally the Indianapolis race. The Indianapolis road course race. In 2023, it literally was like 2 hours and 20 minutes long. That's how short it was. Because there's no caution. They didn't wreck that entire time. There you go. Green flag back on the air, back on the way for stage number 2. SVG got a good jump on that restart. Jeb Burton is there in second with Jesse Love in third. Christian Eckes in fourth. Preston Pardis ended up with fifth there. Out of that pit stop. Here they come to turn 1 now. Nothing too insane. Pretty smooth. Look at Williams in the top 5. Damn. So now Jeb Burton going to want to hang around in that second spot right there. See what he can get. Sheldon Creed, I forgot how far back he fell, but holy shit. He's done a 14th now after that. So 9 drivers did pit, and they stayed out on that stage caution. So Yeah, most of the top 10 are people who just pitted before the stage finished. I think somebody almost spun out coming out of that very, very tight corner in turn 5. We'll see, but now they're coming down the straightaway here, heading into turn 6. Focusing on any random battle here. Now into 6, SVG goes. The two are going to try and go underneath the 27. Almost had him there. Here they come into 7. Can Love go underneath Burton? Yeah, he's going to do it. Oh, he easily got him there. My goodness. Great job there. It's been the entire race since SVG has pitted. Yeah, Gisbergen has not been in yet. I feel like he's going to go once and then that's it, which is insane. We'll see what happens though. As they come to 11. Here's Zilich. Zilich is in 19th now. After that whole pit cycle ended. As they come down to 12, it's going to be lap number 5 out of 15. 11 laps to go on the stage.
He had driven from 35th to 8th at the end of the first stage, and then they came in at the end of that stage and made a planned longer pit stop to pull some rear spring rubbers out of the race car. So, yes, he restarted 20th, but they made those changes to get Connor a little happier. I looked at Marty Lindley, and he looked back at me and said, "It's fixing to be on, buddy. The 88 is going to be on the charge here."
Finished 8th in that first stage, got 3 stage points. He's in 18th, but I feel like he's not going to be there for long. Actually, no, I definitely know that he's not going to be there for long because of how good he is in these road courses. We'll see what happens, though.
Need a little more southern twang on that first station. And the reason they would do that is basically Connor's feedback would have been that most likely he was losing rear drive.
With a 70 of, I think that's Annunziata right behind Alfredo. That's the battle for 7th. It would be not surprising if the battle was for 27th, no. But Anthony Alfredo and Thomas Annunziata are battling for a top 10 spot right now, which is something I never thought it would say, so that's pretty cool. Annunziata trying to bump him out of the way, too. Is that Ryan Seacon? No, it's not. That's Sheldon Creed. Something happened with Daniel Dine and Anthony Alfredo. Oh, no, Alfredo got really loose under him. That's what I saw earlier when the restart happened. But they never reflected on that because I don't think they even saw it, but now they did, so cool. We're on lap 6 now. Lap 21 of the entire race. There's only 50 laps in this race, so yeah. Sheldon Creed spoiling that battle between the 72 and the 70 and the 42. I said 72 and 40. Side by side now, Annunziata and Anthony Alfredo. Annunziata almost just ran down the wall. And we're going to commercial again. Okay, that's interesting. We're going to go to caution, to another caution again, because that happens every time. Yes, I saw smoke coming out. I wondered what that was. Who the hell? DM me on Twitter. Oh, yeah. Kalani and Carmelo getting married. Okay. Back to the match. I mean, yeah, back to the race. I said back to the match. That was stupid of me. And Alfredo's down pit road. That's unfortunate. He was running top 10 too. He could have gotten stage points because it's legit really hard to pass unless you be aggressive with that other driver. That's unfortunate for the 42 of Alfredo, running 7th, battling with Annunziata. Unfortunate that he's on pit road right now with the hood up, I'm pretty sure. Didn't really get a chance to see. Is SVG leading by 5 seconds right now? Oh my god. Okay. Never mind. This is misinfo. No, it's not. There's no shot he's leading by 5 seconds right now. It has to be a typo. Well, this TV quality is not the best because I'm on a website right now and it's on my TV, so. Don't ask how. I don't even know how to explain it. But still. He's leading by 5 seconds. That's incredible. I want to see the gap. Please let me see the gap. Ooh, Ekis almost died there. Sanchez ran him all the way up the track. Oh, Ekis did run down the wall there. Down to 7th. He's actually going to lose spots all the way down to 10th. Brandon Jones just passed him. Excuse me. All right.
Halfway home stage 2, NASCAR Xfinity Series in Chicago. Aerial coverage presented by the Lucas Oil.
The Lucas Oil helicopter following the cars right now. So that's pretty cool to see there.
Best when you got the quest on to make it to Mobil 1 victory lane.
We'll see. So let's go.
Very impressive today. We know they're going to have to make a pit stop, and then they'll have to have a little bit of a rally.
And we'll see. Let's go through the field as we do after every single commercial break. SVG's leading by 7 seconds over Jesse Love. 7 seconds. Sheldon Creed's in 5th, 11.1 seconds back. Ekis is in 10th, 15.4 seconds back. What is this? I don't know. Sam Mayer's in 15th. I think that's 19 seconds back. Oh my god. 15th, sorry. And then 20th is they're not showing it. And Blaine Perkins is in actually now it's the Benedetto in 20th, 22.3 seconds back. Yeah, Dean Thompson in 25th, 24.7 seconds back. They're showing a replay. What happened here? Allgaier, got in the wall. Yeah, that roundabout is insanely tricky to go around. Oh my goodness. That's what I'm seeing here. I've seen 3 cars hit that wall. We have Kyle Segan 30th, 27.5 seconds back. Alfredo in 35th. 89 seconds back, I'm pretty sure. You have Jack Perkins 4 laps down. And Sawalich and Seek out of the race. So in total, you have 35 cars on the lap. 35 cars on the lap, and 36 of them still racing as... Oh, that's dipping I did on that bright green car. Went to the tires, but he gets it going, so they're fine. Oh, he has a flat. Oh, the car is not as destroyed as the last one was, so... He can make a number. The last one I'm referring to is... I'm pretty sure Jack Perkins? Yeah. Yeah, Perkins slammed the wall and tire was just destroyed. I know it was Connor Mosack, sorry. Tire was destroyed and just limping it down Pivot Road, but this the damage on the 99's car is not that bad, so yeah. Nick Sanchez started 8th, he's in ended stage 1 and 5th. He got 6 stage points. But he's currently 20th right now. Let's see what happens after the stage, because I feel like the stage is going to be flipped again with the strategy going on. We'll see, though. SVG leading by 8 seconds. Just nothing to be surprised at here. So we're officially going to end the race today, 100%. Because we're halfway. Caution is debris. Not surprised. Oh, okay. That's valid, I guess.
For the 99 and back to Benedetto, it also adds the heat because there's no air, there's no wind that sort of lets the heat escape from the race car, so it's just a heat soaking.
Yeah, and when these caution comes out, it's the worst thing for the drivers because the heat soak from the motor. There's been many a times I'm like, please just let this thing run green. I know. Third caution of the day, and that's exactly what Matt Gisbergen was saying. Unfortunately, caution comes out. His huge advantage is gone.
Yeah, that's true. He was leading by 8 seconds, bro. That's incredible. So the Angels are, Diamondbacks are now up 4-0 against the Royals in the top of the 6th inning. Everything else is still the same. Alright. I'm gonna go get another drink. This water was so hot. I don't know why. It didn't hydrate me enough. If this raise gets any goofier, then I'm gonna just get a stronger drink. Then I'll have the water now. So yeah. Funniest wrestler in wrestling right now. Solo, yeah, he was just hanging out of that car window. That was funny.
With respect to all Americans, then you have a new home with News Nation. See why News Nation is news for all Americans. To find News Nation on your screen, go to newsnationnow.com. Back live in Chicago, the sights are plentiful.
Home run, 2-run home run for the Phillies. They're at 3-1 now.
I mean, this is a great sports town. It's a great history town.
Oh, Chicago is for sure a great sports town. My goodness.
Sorry about that. I didn't make the decision to call you. That's on me. We'll hit this time, and well, it is what it is.
You sense disappointment and the realization of what just occurred here. When the 99 of Vendetta went into the wall there, the move to play defense, to be, to cover the situation that they were going to be in now, was most likely to try and pick that up.
Yeah, but as we're going to see here, I don't know how many people are actually going to pick. So I don't know.
He was ahead by like 8 seconds too.
Most of these cars anyway. Yeah, there are some that he would have been ahead of because he would have stretched the gap enough. But they kind of made their bed. This yellow didn't help out, but he's still fast because Parker, he basically was 1/10 off his fastest lap on his last lap before the caution made out. SVG on Progressive Pit Road, Kim.
Yeah, Adam, a lonely pit road, one of the few cars. He's making his first stop of the day. That caution kind of foiling their strategy, frustration from the team. The biggest thing though, those engine gremlins still feeling like it's a little bit off. Otherwise, he said it's a little tight, but overall good. So unfortunate fall of the caution for this team.
Free pass goes to Anthony Alfredo. He gets back on the lead lap. That'll be 34 cars on the lead lap. So a long way to go for Shane Van Gisbergen, but if anybody can do it, you know he can. And I would say, get your popcorn ready for this drive to the field. The other thing I would say is for those drivers that were on the other end and aggressive on when they pitted, knowing they're going to need some help and saving fuel and all of that, you get caution here, you can save. A couple of laps under green, hit the stage, you get another caution, you can save. And so this is playing into their hands a little bit, opens the door for them to save the fuel they need.
We'll see what happens.
At Connor Zilich's face. We talk about the heat and how hot it is in these race cars, AJ. His face is red. As red as this line on his suit there.
I wish we had a temperature gauge in there.
It's got to be 135 plus.
Yeah, I can see it.
You
You can see how it'd be 135. My gosh.
Hey, we talked earlier
Red as a tomato.
this season, but what about what they've done recently on the road? Last year, Connor Zilich wins from the pole.
Not even full time and he got 2 wins.
Sam Mayer knocks it out.
I know he got a win.
I'm sorry we have to show that. Sam Mayer wins on the Roval. And then earlier this season, Circuit of the Americas, Zilich after a penalty, got penalties in both those wins at Watkins Glen and Coda. And then, of course, earlier this season, from the back in a backup car, Daniel Suarez drives all the way through into 9 to win in Mexico City.
And, you know, we made the joke earlier.
JRM Team Tracker, Zilich is in 7th right now. Sammy Smith 8th, Allgaier 10th, Carson Kvapil 11th, and then you have SVG in 25th right now, so damn.
Joe Gibbs racing first, and then the rest of us trying to figure it out. In Junior Motorsports,
It is going to be 3 to go.
definitely taking the lead in that, and it's not just one of their cars. There's a lot of their cars.
How is my volume right now? It's still at 25. I'm like, what the hell? Why is it a little bit louder than I thought?
Jesse Love, and they went toe-to-toe at Pocono. Zilich wins the battle on that Saturday.
So it's going to be 3 to go when they go back to green.
The Choose was 7th in line. You know Love would love to win on a road course.
Oh, yeah.
Take the trophy to his
That would be fun.
He's so good at this style of racing.
See if we can win a stage first. Let's see.
You mentioned it last year when he got to the lead and that
Damn.
strategy. He held on to it for a long time. Absolutely. He did a great job.
They turned on the
This
lights.
is here. He's looking for a fire extinguisher.
This reminds me a little bit of the scene that we saw with William Sawalich when he was going to climb out of his car. So now you
So an electrical fire is basically the thing that's going on here. This race is getting goofy right now.
put out the fire here. We take a break. The run to end the stage when we come back.
This race is so goofy, bro. Oh my gosh. Nationals now down 9 to 3. Alright. What match is better? Cena versus AJ at SummerSlam or Royal Rumble? SummerSlam. Sorry. Happy birthday, Corey Haim. Yeah, it was not the greatest birthday for him. Royals are on the board now. They're down 4 to 1. Seth was really the perfect first opponent for Dominic. Yeah. I want to see that match, I can't lie. All right. About to go back in for just 2 to go here. Just reading tweets right now. Sorry.
An extended caution means a 2-lap shootout. Now that we've cleaned up our 3rd caution of the afternoon, front row.
And here we go. Green flag. Back into the air. Back underway. It's Sheldon Creed and Jesse Love as Creed almost hit the wall. Just coming off of 12. But here we go. Green flag. Back into the air. Back underway for the end of stage 2.
It's so aggressive on the restart. Out of turn 12 in the restart zone. Down this front straightaway. Just trying to establish.
Damn. Almost the wreck for like 3 of those cars back there. Jesse Love on the bottom. Going to go for it, and he's going to get it. Oh, Sheldon Creed going to try and cross him over, though. Is it a left or right-hand turn? It's going to be a right-hand turn, it looks like. Not too sharp of a turn. That's going to give Sheldon Creed the run to take the lead. Now here they come into the straightaway. This is turn 4. I'm sorry, yeah, that was turn 4. Now the straightaway after turn 5. How big a run will Jesse Love get? I have no idea. Oh, but you have Zillage, he's in 5th right now, I'm pretty sure. Oh, boy, this should be interesting. As they come into 6, he's going to go underneath that 27. Almost locked up his car, but easily gets in 4th right there. As they get out of 6, now into turn 7. A little bit behind Austin Hill. Into 7, he almost got him. Now into turn 8. He's not going to bump him, I'm pretty sure. A little bit of a stack up after coming off turn 7. Interesting there. Ooh, someone almost hit the wall going on the roundabout. Now going into turn number 9. This is SVG right now. Faster than everybody. I just wonder how many spots he will gain before the stage ends. Turn 11 right now, going into turn 12. All right, here we go. Final lap of stage number 2. Let's use it and get this one. Sheldon Creed takes the lead. I mean, I'm still used to calling that double zero Cole Custer for some reason. But Sheldon Creed leading as of now, 4 tenths ahead. SVG bumping Harrison Burton now. Biggest mover since the restart has been Nick Sanchez, actually. Gained 5 spots. SVG's gotten 4. Zillage has gotten 3. Burton is blocking him. Harrison's blocking him. SVG's in 15th right now. Harrison is blocking him. Well, SVG will wreck him before anything else happens. They're going to come down that straightaway. SVG's going to have a big run. Just wonder what he'll do. They're 2 wide in front of him. He's going to make it 3 wide going into turn 6. Oh my God, not the greatest move, but he cleared them both. Harrison stays off the wall barely, but SVG gets 2 spots going into turn 6. That's insane. He's now in 13th, I'm pretty sure. And that Creed still trying to just run away from that 2 car. Feel like he might. Now on the bridge in turn 11. Heading into 12, Love did not have that big of a run, and that's going to give the stage win to Sheldon Creed.
Great on the restart, and he's going to win the 2nd stage of the race. Jesse Love is 2nd. Austin Hill 3rd. Zillage from the back to 4th at the end of stage 2. And Sammy Smith completes the top 5. Jeff Burton needs points and gets some 6 there in stage 2. Heading down to turns 3 and 4 and into the straightaway key for Sheldon Creed. Look at this. He's able to take the top spot ahead of the curve, and he's the man in charge.
Really? It's off by 1.
Get ahead of your curve with a funk. Explore the
Man, Alicia! Only 50 laps in this race. But considering how much they wreck, I wouldn't be surprised if this takes like an hour. Psycho Clown is going to WWE? Nice. That's pretty cool. He's running a great race so far, though, yeah. I agree. Buying Bitcoin in 2008 is insane to say. You don't want to know what he's comparing that to. What? No. Makes you want to click yes just to unlock the special cutscene, and clicking yes to being, are you a terrorist? Yes or no? Just clicking you just to see how the police would react is insane. Corey Haim is getting too much shit for no reason. Thinking about that 11 team from last year. Oh my god.
Leave it in the chat.
What?
Leave it in the chat.
No. The 11 car from last year. I want that diecast. Lionel never makes good diecasts for Dane Hammond anymore. I've been trying to get like his throwback from 2022 and last year's Southern 500 scheme. Just haven't been able to get it, or haven't seen it at all. Hardest image of all time. Carl Edwards and a duck. Because it was Affleck, yeah. This person's dream burger, for real. Seth gave Dom the most vicious powerbomb possible in his debut match. Oh my god. Boo-hoo, get up. Why were kids in 2016 built like midgets? No idea.
Insurance. Visit Progressive.com. And by Toyota. Let's go places. Stage 2 complete for the NASCAR 72 is racing on the streets of Chicago. Riding with us on this Saturday afternoon on the CW with Mark McClain and AJ Allmendinger. I'm Adam Alexander. Let's go to Tyler.
Thanks, Adam. And yeah, we can tell you just how unique this Chicago street course is, but it's really hard to tell you about all the different vantage points that you have to really take in this race. We walked through Grant Park. We're over between turns 1 and 2, where the city of Chicago has built this really nice temporary overpass for fans to get over. East Balboa Drive, and you see the fans lining the fence down here. I mean, they're trying to get as close to the action as possible. But I am going to say
that's really nice.
We found the smartest fans watching today. They have found the breeze. They are watching in their chairs underneath the shade on the trees, and obviously taking in this great race as we end stage 2. But just another example, I know it's a small vantage point, but another example of the strides that the city of Chicago and NASCAR have taken to make this a top-tier event, Adam.
You know, Carla, we did the track walk this morning, 7 o'clock, wrapped it up about 8, and they were waiting to come in the gates. The fans really had come out on a great day, and some of those didn't make their way to the park. They said, I'll just watch from home, you know? It's awesome.
You can watching a NASCAR race right outside your home. It must feel amazing. My goodness.
No, mine's hopefully down. There's no one in there. I hope. Progressive Pit Road is open. Got a few takers here, Kim.
Yeah, including Jen Burton, grabbing some valuable stage points there at the end of stage 2, trying to solidify his spot in the points playoffs standings. Jeb, though, reporting doesn't have good drive off, still loose everywhere, although towards the end of that run, getting a tick tight in a couple of aerodynamics. They take those 4 fresh Goodyear tires and pack it full of Sunoco fuel. But let's shift our attention to SVG. He finished that stage 2 in the 13th position. It has been an absolute day full of challenges for him. We talked about the engine gribblings. He obviously got that unfortuitous caution that did not work in favor of their strategy, and now his cool cert has stopped working. And
Oh, no.
you know how meticulous he's been about staying in the shade all day. You know, after he finished his qualifying run, he went to the driver's lounge, stayed there as long as possible into his Cup Series practice. He even told us during pre-race, us Kiwis don't like the heat, and so I cannot imagine how upset he is now that he has not had a functioning cool suit in that car.
I will say the winning solves a
Oh,
lot,
God.
and he's going to have a chance restarting just outside the top 10.
I want to look up how hot it is in Chicago.
Yes, he is.
My voice cracked, sorry. That music is so relaxing for some reason. So let's check scores real quick. I do this after every hour. And I forgot to do it, so yeah. Diamondbacks are up 4-1 in the bottom of the 6th inning against the Royals. Red Sox up 9-3 against the Nationals in the bottom of the 7th inning. Phillies up 3-1 against the Reds in the top of the 8th. Ooh, Blue Jays and Angels extra innings. They're in the bottom of the 10th right now, tied at 3. And the Marlins Brewers are tied at 2 in the top of the 7th, so that's pretty cool. My pair of Oakleys are now on the bottom of the lake. Oh my god. Sorry, Wyatt. Alright. Best fast food dessert? I have no idea. I have no idea. I have no idea, actually. I have so many different things. Which one can fight Cody at WrestleMania 42? Either Randy or Punk. I don't know about Drew for now. Images AI can never recreate. Okay, so this is on Reddit. Hey, I studied microdosing bullets by shooting myself in the leg by .177 pellets. After 2 months, they've stopped breaking skin, so I've moved up to .22. What? Can I become bulletproof? What? In AEW, it's okay to hit women? So this shit is just AI, huh? I know the 2019 Royal Rumble. They all jumped in Nia like she stole something from them.
Stage here in Chicago for the NASCAR
All right.
Series. Let's do our clean pass of the day, brought to you by Dude Light.
Clean pass of the day. You're gonna go to Sheldon Creed when he passed SVG cleanly, but he got the crossover immediately afterwards.
Gets it done to the lead for Sheldon Creed.
You know, we talk about Sheldon Creed, and they've had so many things in the last couple of months that didn't go their way. 5 DNFs in the last 9 races. They lost 52 points to the cut line in the last 2 events. But today,
Do they even have the choose here? No, right? They do. I don't know. We're going to have 16 laps to go, which is not even that much, but at this track, it's a lot because they might wreck a lot. You never know.
And you take advantage. It's been outstanding what they've done. You see, earning 19 stage points, the best of them. AJ, you've got 14 second place finishes. Why to bring it up?
I'm just saying, man. He's in the lead. This has been an impressive run so far. Could this be the day?
Why did he say it like that? Oh my god. Watch Creighton still not win this race. I don't know when he should finally get his first win. I have no idea. Just honestly.
And then hoping for enough cautions to string together enough laps to make it.
Oh no, the website went up. Oh, my whole TV is lagging. I don't know what happened here. They're going green right now too. Damn it.
String together enough laps to make it to the end. They told him Max Hay from when he left the box on that lap 12 stop. They told him to save sense. Here's the most recent update from the radio on the 2 team.
He's saying it's like originally in way to the good yet? Yeah, but no. No. So take that for what it's worth. Just keep saving hard for me, bud. Roger.
A tremendous.
Roger?
Are we good? Yes, but no.
Yeah, yes or no.
I'm guessing they need some more. What does that mean? Hey, by the way, Connor Zillage going to restart inside the top.
Connor Zillage in 4th right now. That's pretty cool. Annunziata's in 8th, by the way.
And Shane Van Gisbergen
SVG in 11th. Cash Gala 15th. Taylor Gray 16th. All right.
Things to deal with today, but they're in the game as we get ready to take the green flag. Final stage of the afternoon. Control car is Sheldon Creed. To his left, Jesse Love.
You'll see the leader here trying to really use up the outside car because the outside car is at such a disadvantage. But if you can stay side by side, you do have the inside.
Here you go. Green flag in the air. 16 to go.
Great restart by Sheldon.
Can't win the race here, but you could throw it away. Gotta make sure you take care of your race car. And just as I say it, Zillage looking.
Sheldon Creed now. In turn 1. Great. Someone is slow on the track back there. I don't know. Oh, a wreck! And the caution's out now. Annunziata slams hard into that tire barrier. Oh my god. Taylor Gray just stacks up in him. His bumper cover's on the track. The caution will come out. I don't know. But I know his bumper cover's on the track. I'll just wait till they throw it. For sure. Someone slid right into Jesse Love. I think that was Sam Mayer. That was. SVG is now in 7th, so that's cool. Yeah, the caution will come out. Yep. God damn it.
Third stage, Parker. It's
Well, this is going to help Jesse Love a little bit.
I may have made the comment that if you look across the top 10, there won't be a clean race bar in it, including the leader most likely at the end of this three-course pieces of maybe
watch right here. SVG makes it 3-1. I think that's Josh Williams in the middle there. Right. Thompson Annunziata into the tire wall. And Taylor.
Oh, he came to a stop, but then gets hit. I think that was Jeff Burton. And then Andre Castro gets in the back of it as well. Oh, I'm going to throw it out.
Unfortunate for Taylor Gray, he's having a horrible day. Yeah, can I go home, please? I'm already home. Never mind. What am I talking about? It will not be 12 to go when they go back. Let's go 38. Ace is a place with the helpful hardware, folks. And then now the Red Sox up 10-3. Okay. The first taste of Sprite gonna send bro to heaven. What is this dumbass doing? I hate people who do this. Have marshals out there like F1. They're gonna waste 3 to 4. Yeah, get rid of stage caution. Stage points can stay. Stage cautions shouldn't, in my opinion. Zilich win? I would not be mad at all. Yeah, how many green flag laps have there been, bro? Okay, bro. The Goonie is insane. You reckon? Oh my god, shut up. Alright, something's in the water. No. Got bored, so started engraving my cards. That's insane. Alright, NXT. Hey, Julia's not on there anymore.
Don't miss an all-new NXT Tuesday at 8/7 Central. It's right here on the CW. Gonna be one heck of a finish here.
Roxanne's not even on the show anymore. What y'all doing?
Downstairs.
And let's talk about the double zero of Sheldon Creed here, who it seems like has been more up and
Oh my god, this race is actually frustrating. I'm glad it's not just me pointing this out. I'm glad it's other fans too that are pointing this out. This is very frustrating to watch.
On a road course all year long as they work on this Haas factory team and get everybody used to each other. But this has been a DNF epidemic for them to start the summer. 5 in the last 9 races, 2 in a row the last couple of weeks, and they've lost 42 points. So they needed to right the ship. And Sheldon said the key to that was not only starting the day like they did today by qualifying up front, but being up front all day, staying out of the mess, and controlling this race. They've done a pretty good job of that today. They're in a good spot with fuel. This most recent yellow helps them. But now the true test is going to be if he can hold off that 88 and the 9. They like their race car, but the job is not done for sure for the double zero. Cam?
Let's get a Toyota driver update. Kaz Grala currently in that 13th position, making his first start of the season and the first of 3 road course starts this season. He'll also be in the car at Watkins, Galanda, and the Roval. Remember, this is the second Sam Hunt car. It's been a rotating cast of characters behind the wheel. Most recently on a road course back in Mexico, Christopher Bell was in the car, and crew chief Brian Gainey told me that race would give them a baseline of where their road course program was. Now, they didn't get the finish they wanted, but they felt very good about it. Feels like their road course program is where it needs to be, in fact, ahead of schedule. And Gainey told me if they can come out of here with a top 10, it would show that they are on course for where they want to be as they head to Sonoma next week. Currently, Kaz just reporting a little tight in that race car.
Top 10 here.
So here we go in the front row. It's gonna be. Oh, hold on.
Now we do the choose.
Waiting for them to do the choose right here.
Choose the inside.
Sure.
Me too. It's proven to be a massive advantage for the
So here you go.
You know, the choose here to me is
It's gonna be Creed in first. Austin Hill second. Jesse Love in third. Okay, they cut away from it so quick. Okay. Cool.
You want to be as far up as you possibly can. It's pretty even. Once you get further back in the field, I find that depending on the restart, the outside can work because if the inside line gets jumbled up for whatever reason, you have have that clear space, you're just, as you get later in the race, you're so vulnerable to that inside driver just shoving you in the wall when they want to.
Going to be 13 laps to go when we get the green here. And, we talk about Sheldon Creed trying to get these guys off. Just reminded the beginning of this race and how competitive he was with Shane Van Gisbergen. And anytime you haven't won,
This should be fun, I guess.
the will to win, because that's just a silly game to play. Everybody wants to win. But
So pace car's off. Sheldon Creed still leads as they come over the bridge. Pace car driving away. Here they come. Green flag. Back out in the air. Back in the way. Damn, Creed ran him all the way off the track right there. Oh boy. Green flag. Back out in the air. So, yeah. Damn, Zillage just powered his way to second right there. Damn, that was nice. Great job there. Can Zillage get Creed? Zillage, I think, already has 2 wins on the year. He can get his 3rd right here in the next 13 laps if he passes Sheldon Creed. Here's the thing. I don't think Creed's going to hold on. I really don't think Creed's going to hold on. Here they come into turn 6. Oh, they have a crash. That is, I think that's Retzloff, yeah. And now heading under turn 6, Connor Zillage immediately gets back the lead. Can the 00 strike back at him, though? That's the big question. Shoving him there. Now here they come into 7. Oh, almost. Maybe into turn 8. He has the momentum. He has a good run. Here they come in the roundabout. I don't think he should be a little bit that... I think he should, stay with him as hard as he can, but I don't think he should be that aggressive right now. Maybe with at least 3 to go, he should probably start wrecking him for the win. If he wants it that bad, which I know he does. He's had 14 second place finishes. Coming down, it's going to be 12 laps to go. 88 takes the lead.
feel like Connor Zillage has had to pretty much pass a car every lap of this race at some point. Replay here, 4 car.
71 got into the tires, and Retzloff just got turned. Is there a different red? Oh no, that's the same one. There we go. Now all are going to go underneath last week's winner, Nick Sanchez. No, they're still battling side by side. Sanchez actually got a good run off of that corner as they come into. I didn't see the turn for that. I think that was turn 4 that they came in. Is that Ryan Segan? Where is he at? No, that's not. That's Sam Ray. I think no, he's out of the race anyways. That's my bad. 32 cars on the lap. 34 of them still racing in this one. 38 was the total entries in here. SVG in 5th right now. And have to pass the teammate. Imagine if it's going to be both Red Bull cars going to battle for this one right here. We'll see. It started off well for SVG. Started first, finished stage 1 and first. Had an 8-second lead before a horrible caution came out in stage 2 because of Matt Benedetto. Got 13 in that stage, but now he's back in the top 5, and if the race doesn't get even goofier, then he should be able to contend for the win. You never know. 11 laps to go, but Connor Zillage trying to sail away here. I think we're going to set up for a good road course finish if SVG gets around these two and still has a chance to get around the 88. Once SVG gets around those two, he's going to get to chase down the 88, which we don't even know who's faster yet. But he's going to get to chase down the 88, and we might have a cool road course finish, so we'll see. 11 to go, though. Here they come into turn 6.
I'd just love to see what the total cars past is for him in his Xfinity career on road courses, because Watkins Glen, even though he qualified,
as they come over the hill. Damn, he almost hit the wall hard going into turn 8 right there. So now they go into the roundabout. Zillage already 2 seconds ahead. SVG wants to get by both these two cars right now.
I think our stats guys just shook their head, by the way. Yeah, that's right. They're about to have to do you might have to clarify if you really want that stat or not.
Please don't ask me to do that research, right?
Now over the bridge. They coming at 12. He's already gone. 10 laps to go. This 9 wants to get around that 21 though. As Zillage got another fastest lap of the race. I feel like that 9 just had to bump the 21. Oh boy. Now the 9. Oh, I think he bumped him. I think the 21 hit the wall. The tire barrier, sorry. I think he hit the tires and that's what caused him to go back to 5th. Sammy Smith passed him after all that. Austin Hill gonna pass the 8 now. Oh, almost slams Sammy Smith into the wall. Now Sammy Smith gonna try and cross him over going into turn 6. I was about to say they're going to commercial. No, they're not. But here the JRM team checker right now. Zillage is in 1st, SVG in 3rd, Sammy Smith 4th, Allgaier in 7th, and Carson Kvapil 8th. Actually, now Sammy Smith's in 5th, so it's wrong. Hill wants to get back at the 9 car. You can tell he was going to be kind of a piss baby about it. Like he was in Atlanta. Hazel, no! Don't do that. You can see her trying to crawl to the under the fence.
Back down the hill to turn 12. Thinking of Sheldon Creed here, running 2nd. Obviously, Connor Zillage is driven away. Want to be aggressive.
9 to go.
The mindset of I still want to win this race, but with the day that he's had, points-wise, Parker, I feel like SVG can start running down. How aggressive do you be if you're Sheldon Creed?
Right. What kind of blocks are you going to throw here? You want to protect that track position. If there's a caution and a restart, being on the front row is so...
Yeah, it's very important here at this track. If you're in the front row of the restart. Creed is going to have to protect like crazy. I still see a caution happening before the end of the race because I know this race is going to get goofier. I hope not, though. That 9, though, is incredible. They're about to come in a 6 right here. He's letting him go. He's going to let him go. They let him go. So now it's going to be the 9 versus the 88. It's a 3.7 second gap. Can the 9 make up all that time in just 8 laps? I mean, I think he can, so yeah. Creed is 30 points above the cut line right now. Taylor Gray sitting right on it. Harrison is 9 below. And Jeb Burns in as well. Sheldon Creed's in 10th in the playoff bubble right now, so we'll see how this goes. 9 to go. Oh, Taylor Gray's out. That's unfortunate there. He just got out of the car and off it goes. 8 laps to go. Can he catch that 88 is a big question. There's a green lap car in front of him. That's the Benedetto, I'm pretty sure. Eek. Perkins is still racing? Wow. Easily got him in that corner. 8 to go. It's going to be so interesting to see how if SVG is going to catch him. I want to see. Oh boy.
They don't get a caution. Shane's going to have to find something there to start eating into that lead right now. 3.3 seconds back from Connor Zillage.
Sanchez and Austin Green just passed Justin Allgaier. Now they're battling for 8th.
They're okay. But we know SVG is. Yes. Done deal.
So SVG is for sure gonna. What happened to Allgaier? Allgaier's losing spot after spot after the 44. I forgot who that was. That's Brennan Poole, right? AJ's, Justin Allgaier. I said AJ. I don't know what. Auger is like slowing.
What about the 7?
Oh, his car might have shut off.
Yeah, brake issues for Justin Allgaier. He said the pedal went straight to the floor. We do expect him on pit road shortly.
Yeah, his car is not going. I mean, luckily he's right down the bridge and he can get around pit road, so he didn't come down pit road. Okay, interesting.
The pedal will come back to you, but around this place, you're just in the brake pedal so much. Obviously, it's super hot out as well, as you can see.
Smoke coming out of his car because of that. Yeah, don't want to bring out a caution now. Oh no. Bunch of smoke. Hazel, stop that. A bunch of smoke coming out of that 7 car right there.
The brake assembly back there. Allgaier came in regular season points leader. Major lockup. Make it 4. I'm not sure if it's lockup marker or if it's the issue that he was
I don't even know. Brake issues for Allgaier. If you didn't hear, like his pedal's all the way to the floor.
where he did not have a soft brake pedal.
I mean, they're the end of one of the longest straightaways. They're down in the turn.
SVG is catching him.
There's not a lot of runoff.
Hazel, what are you eating? Stop that.
Doesn't have a great feel.
Now it's 31 cars on the lap. 33 of them still racing.
There it is. 3 sets in our pylon. And the bumper, I should say. 2.3 right now. Wow. SVG.
So this guy is this guy is 2 for 3 on road courses in his career. Only lost 1 race. Is he gonna lose this one? SVG was much faster than him on that lap, though. He got the fastest lap too. So, oh god, let's see how this will go. That last lap, oh, SVG ran almost a whole second faster.
Just a reminder, the 88 is still being told to save fuel, so he's trying to do that while also manage this gap. And I did hear Marty Lindley on the radio saying he's not going to catch you at this pace right now. So I think if
The caution's gonna come out because of this.
one in the wall, this may change everything.
Oh my god, bro.
Unbelievable.
35. Don't know who this is.
Throw into the tire barrier.
Andre Castro. You gotta be kidding me right now. That's insane.
I have no idea. His tires are soft.
Yeah. How'd they treat you last year?
Not very good. If you're wondering, the 12 ones aren't very soft.
Wow.
I've never had that.
No, I know you're great.
Yeah.
Isn't it crazy how it works out? I mean, you know, you look at this race, and the favorites coming in, no doubt. Connor Zilic, Shane Van Gisbergen. And Zilic has the issue in practice and has to start at the back. They repair his car. Shane Van Gisbergen, who dominates the early part of the race, but they don't get to caution at the right time. Didn't hit at the right time, I should say. The strategy not where they want to be. The track position is compromised, but here we are. And these two are going to be on the front row together.
That's gonna be insane. The 9 versus the 80 on this restart.
I guess in a good way.
Didn't want overtime. I wanted like this race to finish to see if SVG would actually catch up. Now we know he's gonna be caught up because of this caution. It's annoying.
That's a great point. Yeah, it actually you can see who has the most speed right here. Now, Connor does have older tires, so there's maybe a little disadvantage there. As you see Andre Castro stepping out of the 35. Look back, replay here. Heavy.
Enter turn 6 way too hard. Got himself into the tires.
Unfortunately, that's the heaviest braking zone here on this track. Highest speed as well, over 140.
Might have lost the brakes then.
Braking zone. So anything that goes
Heaviest braking zone. You might have lost the brakes then.
the end result. Andre Castro has a degree in economics from the University of Chicago.
Nice.
Okay. They're impressive.
Yeah.
All right, you look at this.
2024 season.
These two have competed against
5th at Watkins Glen, 6th at Kansas, 7th at Homestead, and 12th in Phoenix for the Xfinity Series. Last year, Zilic won at Watkins Glen, got 4th at Kansas, 12th at Homestead, and 4th at Phoenix. So yeah, Zilic had an ultimately better 2024, but now I think SVG has the better cars, so it's going to be a really... They both have really fast cars, but I think SVG's car is better. It's going to be something kind of insane to see. I don't know. It's gonna be something to talk about.
Certainly earning it today. What's up, Dylan?
Well, let's chat with some crew chiefs. We'll talk to Marty Lindley, who is calling the shots for Connor Zilic, as he has been all year. So, first of all, you good on fuel now with this yellow? Does that help you?
Yeah, we're way good on fuel now.
Okay. How do you feel about your driver on this restart up against SVG? He's done pretty good today.
Well, it's what everybody come to see. It's what they pay their money for, so it's going to be a shootout. I mean, he's got a little bit better tires, but yeah, he was having to run hard then. We were still coasting right then, just waiting for him to close the gap, and so it should be a great shootout.
Yeah, it's going to be fun for sure. Kim?
And on the opposite side, Corey Shea calls the shots for SVG. We just heard from Marty Lindley. He said it's going to be a heck of a show. What are you expecting from your driver on this restart?
I think both of them are going to go at it really hard. I think we had really good pace at the end. We ran the fastest lap of the race. We'll see how it ends up. They're both excellent drivers and excellent equipment, and it's going to be a show.
Knowing how good Shane is, especially at this course, does it quell your nerves a little bit?
Not nervous at all. Come on.
All right. A little fun down here with Corey. Remember the last time the cars were turning left and right, he was at the helm for Daniel Suarez at Mexico, now looking to get another win on his resume as SVG will battle Connor Zilic here in the closing laps of Chicago.
I'm nervous for him. I know.
This is gonna be some sort of insane thing. So, the reason why SVG was catching up was because that 88 was coasting because he was close on fuel. Now he doesn't have to coast anymore. He doesn't have to coast anymore, so he's going to be going fully hard now. He's going to be going all the way now, so we'll see how this goes. I still think SVJ has a slightly faster car, but now that we know the 88 was coasting, we're going to see a shootout happen for these last 3 laps. So this should be fun. This should be fun.
Here to Chicago. You got Sammy Smith up there who's won this season and nothing to lose, right? Let it all hang out. Jesse Love led laps. Nick Sanchez won last week in Atlanta. He battled a lot today. Sam Mayer so good on the road. How about Austin Green and Josh Williams rounding out the top 10? Austin Green just does an excellent job when it comes to running part-time, and we know how good and capable he is. Road course racing, and Josh Williams, not the person you think of when you come compete on the road, but he's battled quite hard today.
Yeah, I mean, I can definitely say Josh, just from personal experience, puts a lot of sim time in college racing into these road courses, trying to get better. He's done a great job.
Austin Green started 17th. Stage 1 got 11th, stage 2 got 12th, and now he's 9th, so.
Hopefully, for his sake and that 11 team, he can finish it off here with 3 to go.
And right behind him is a car you can't miss all day. That toxic waste.
If that 0-0 wins, I'm going to crash out. Then we have that bright green 44. I love that scheme. That's Brennan Poole. Currently 11th right now. Started 18th. Stage 1 got 14th. Stage 2 got 21st, but now he's 11th right now. I mean, could he get a top 10? Yeah, he's not gonna win the race. So. I love that toxic waste paint scheme. It looks really cool. All guys down per road right now. They're trying to diagnose the issue that he had before the caution came out.
It's a line real good over there, Dave. Look at
So look at most likely AJ at the brake lines. I'm guessing possibly torn or punctured brake line maybe back there. They're trying to cut off.
So hot, maybe it's melted it.
Yeah, something like that. But I assume they're trying to just cut it off and stop any of the fluid that may be pumping out, which is why the pedal went to the floor potentially there. Basically, you cut off that left rear brake, so at least you can have some braking amongst the 3 other corners of the car.
Justin's like, you want me to go out there with only 3 brakes now around this place? All right,
Isn't it fun when the crew chief says something like that to you? Like, just go run around.
But could you pass a few cars?
Yeah, I'll also go fast. Oh, thanks. Yeah. You'll figure it out.
They're still working on that tire barrier, so we're not going to go green.
Oh my god, bro. They want us to go 2 to go. They want us to do a 2 to go.
NASCAR has done such an excellent job in recent years of going to new markets.
Okay.
And this is on the short list things that they have tried, right? Those
I'm just
experiments.
falling.
This place came together
I'm descending.
on iRacing. Yeah, you look at it,
I'm
the
back.
track is transformed and what it's done, and you see all the fans that are out. Probably many that had never been to a race until NASCAR came to the streets of Chicago, and just walking the course and seeing the visuals and knowing the magnitude of not this racetrack per se, but just this city and winning here and what it would mean to anyone. You can't understate what it means to be racing here and what it would mean to win here for all these drivers.
Definitely, and great point about shout out to iRacing for this track design, how it was sort of created and crafted on there with sim drivers to see what would work and how it would work. And in a lot of ways, I believe this is one of the best street courses in the world in terms of passing ability, how it's condensed in a cool area. There's a lot of viewing options for the fans. As you see, a great crowd on the front stretch here for this Xfinity race later on a Saturday. And it's a fun track for us drivers. There's tight sections, there's fast sections. It's a very dynamic racetrack. So overall, I think it's been awesome. And the coolest thing for me, AJ, is that forever in NASCAR, we always ask the fans to come to us. And I know you'd experienced street course racing in IndyCar. But for the first time, we went to them, right in the heart of the city, and said, you don't have to go far. Just come on out to have some race cars. I think that's been so cool.
Okay.
Yeah, and probably this. Beggars can't be choosers. People win at any type of race.
Yeah.
But there are certain racetracks in NASCAR that as a driver, if you've won that race, like you've earned it. Like winning at Bristol. That was like always what I wanted to do was win a race at Bristol, the iconic history of that racetrack. Because as a driver, man, I had to wheel that race car around there. This is a racetrack that's like that. You know that it's so easy to make a mistake.
AJ giving a great analysis right now. I can't lie.
Never take a breath and relax. And if you're able to win the Xfinity race, you have done something massive. And on top of it, I've seen it close in the College Racing shop. It's not mine, but the trophy is quite cool. All right, we're going to do the choose here, and then we'll have 2 laps to go.
So, 2-lap shootout. This should be interesting to see.
We could very well get an overtime session or 2.
Do not jinx it, please.
What do you think, Connor's going to take the bottom?
Get the inside of it. Yeah. That's smart.
Of course he's taking the inside.
Sort of reacts to that. He hasn't had a ton of experience, obviously, restarting at the front on that outside.
They've screwed up the lane choice graphics every single time. It's kind of funny.
The inside car has so much leverage on this restart of turn 12, the way it's sort of shaped.
Well, and if you're Connor Village, let's be brutally honest here. Do you lean on SVG trying to get him to have to check up so you get shown in between you? Just to give yourself a break. They're teammates. But Connor being in here full time, how aggressive are you going to be?
So now I know what he's thinking.
Okay.
Wait a second.
The truth is coming out.
2 Red Bull JRM cars are going to battle it out for the win. They're both really, really fast here. We'll see. We'll see.
Get my first career win. I didn't ever done that too.
No, thank you.
Down to turn 11. And then we'll head toward turn 12 in the restart zone. 2 laps to go, and 2 of the best out front. Connor Zillage, Shane Van Gisbergen. Time to settle it.
All right, here we go. 2-lap shootout here from Chicago. Green flag back into the air, back in the way. Oh, SVG. He can get him on the bottom lane.
Still there.
He's still there. Here they come in turn 1. SVG now going to try and get the leverage. Bumps him a little bit. Oh, he clears him and Zilla to the wall. Damn, unfortunate. Well, it's over. Unless SVG can muster up a huge run on this. No, but he's right back in second, but he's not going to get the run. Rex Sheldon Creed. I'm kidding. He powers ahead of him. Sheldon Creed braked way too early there. But now they're going to come in at turn 6. He's going to have to muster up a lot of momentum here. There's still like a slight chance. He's going to have to get him back for that. You know that. He's going to have to pay him back for that. Here they come in at turn 6 now. Basically like a 4/10 gap. I don't know who's faster. I think it's still SVG. After all that, the 88 is not saving anymore.
With another restart, the
Stop showing these idiots in the back. No, we don't care anymore. We want to see the lead.
Probably not happy right now. Oh, SVG gets loose there.
SVG got loose. They need to counter on each other's mistakes as much as they can here.
He saw that and noted it and felt.
Oh, he's there. Here they come into the bridge on 11.
We know how we're going to race. Down the hill, turn 12. They'll make the right-hander come back to the start-finish line.
There you go. Oh, SVG got loose, but so did Zillage. White flags in the air. Final lap here. So this is the last lap. Can Zillage get there? Zillage is overdoing everything right now. He's gonna have to be super aggressive. Here they come. That's turn 2. Kind of gained a little bit on him. Now they're coming down the straightaway into turn number 3. There's 3, and there's 4. Coming into 5. He closed in a little bit more there. Now they're coming down this straightaway into turn 6. Zillage gonna try and break lane. I don't know. 9 kind of separated more from him. Into turn 6 they go. Oh, they're pushing these cars to the limit, bro. Almost hitting the wall every single time. Now he's closing in. They get into turn 7. Almost hit the inside wall there. Here's turn 8. SVG got loose. Oh, but it helped him more, it looks like. They're going to get in turn 9. Turn 11. Shane is sideways right now as they come up the bridge. Here they come at 12. Here they come. Not going to be enough. It's going to be SVG getting the win. Holy. All right, that was kind of a fun battle, but SVG got it from the start as soon as he walled that 88.
Starts on the pole tomorrow. And he becomes the 6th driver this season to win for Junior Motorsports. That's never happened in the history.
So a really goofy race, but SVG gets the win. So that's cool.
Race cars that they're putting on the racetrack right now for the whole organization.
I feel like we're going to see that battle for the next several years on the road courses in NASCAR. You could argue right now they are already the 2 best road course drivers in NASCAR. And so what?
Definitely the street courses.
For sure.
I'd have to put you up there a little bit.
Yeah, they are taking the next level, so I got to step my game up.
Yeah, you have to work on it. So this was the restart down into turn 1. Connor had tried to cover. He went late in the restart zone. Didn't get the jump that he wanted, and this just allowed Shane to sort of have the leverage.
Yeah, he just used him up. Connor didn't take advantage, so he just got used up there.
Gloves are off. He's going to use them up, make Connor check up because Shane knew that he had to get away from him.
And it looks aggressive, but to your point, here, there's a little tap, but at this point, it's also a corner, it's off camber. So, I mean, he pushes it pretty far.
Yeah. SVG definitely sent him turn 1 there, though.
He's got the corner. He's going to have to use up Connor. 8 tires, just the time better than 4.
That's kind of how you race in this place.
Right here, Connor might have been able to block, but I think he was afraid of SVG getting the back end into the corner.
Yeah, you can't make those late blocks in these cars that often. It's
Nope.
most likely going to end up with someone in your rear bumper or the wheel hop situation. It's not like some other types of race cars. You make quick moves like that, these are just 400-pound pieces.
Alright. SVG into the burnout now.
The Xfinity Series last year with Shane Beckett, won 3 times on the road, including here in Chicago. Today's career win number 4.
Bro, the cameraman fell over.
I don't think it's even up for debate. Best burnout guy.
Oh, my goodness. They're amazing. He used to, when he'd win down in Australia in the supercars, he would do these massive laps, doing a drift burnout all the way around the entire lap. I never knew how the tires lasted that long.
Damn, he is insanely burning it out. My God.
in Sonoma.
He's pretty good there, too.
Absolutely. He'll be trying to go back-to-back there in the Xfinity Series.
He did so many donuts. My God.
Closing on big number 100.
No, yeah, what a burnout indeed that was.
It was Chicago that laid the groundwork for Shane Van Gisbergen, won in that first career start in the Cup Series.
That's upsetting for Zilich. I really feel bad for him.
And he's become a fan favorite at all levels of NASCAR. Already locked into the Cup Series playoffs with that win in Mexico City. Moonlighting on a Saturday this weekend, and he does what
That's not a deal, right?
do, go out and grab that checkered flag.
To your point about a fan favorite, as I walked around this place the last 2 days, there is a ton of Shane Van Gisbergen merch around here. Tons of fans wearing that merch. He has really become
Damn,
a
he's
fan
bald.
favorite here. What he did back in 23, winning the Cup race, to the Xfinity race last year and Xfinity this year, they love this guy.
And what's not to like? Just an incredible, humble approach.
That's Steve Letarte.
So a little celebration here on the front straightaway, and then he'll make the drive to Mobil 1 Victory Lane. "36 years old, from Auckland, New Zealand. Here's Dylan.
And Connor Zilich comes out on the wrong side of a great battle all day long.
They're not going to interview the winner. I'm very surprised.
Came down to, on immediate reflection, anything you wish you could do differently?
I guess I should have just not let him get to my bottom. I was clear there, just barely on the front straight, and I just let him get to my inside and took advantage of it. So, I hate it for my 88 group. You know, I should have just been a little more aggressive there. I just thought he was going to race me a little cleaner. So, I'll learn from it, move on. Really cool to have Red Bull WeatherTech schemes 1-2. Our car was this nice Xfinity mobile all day, even after the damage. So, looking forward to getting back after it.
SVG comes out with a fist bump. So did you feel like the contact off of turn one or the lack of room maybe was not fair?
I mean, it's race for the win. I'm not going to complain about it. He won the race and I didn't. So I just got to be better and not let that stuff happen. So I'll learn from it, move on, and look forward to racing him again next week at Sonoma.
Thanks, Connor.
He has a top 5 in all 4 of his road course starts there. Feel bad for him though. That's unfortunate. He did get hit a little bit harder than I thought there. He got, SVG kind of sent him up the track. So let's recap the race before NASCAR takes it away. So started off fine, and then you had the 19 spinning out, backing into the wall. Nothing even happened, and he was able to drive it away, but NASCAR threw the caution. So there's that. Second caution came out for Brad Perez spinning in the tire barrier. So that's the second one. Stage 1 didn't even end until after that caution had already come out. SVG won stage 1. Then stage 2 went clean for about 4 laps, and then actually I have no idea. It went clean for about 6 laps to be corrected. And then that third caution came out for Matt Benedetto not for Matt Benedetto because he had debris come out of his car, but there is caution for him, and Sheldon Creed ended up winning stage 2 out of all that. So that's cool. That was the first stage win for Sheldon Creed since Darlington of last year. So that's pretty cool to see. That's pretty cool to see there. Another caution for debris happened afterwards. I think it was a bumper cover that time with around 16 to go. I don't know. Then you had an extra one happen. That was the 5th one. Andre Castro spun into the turn 6 tire barrier and got himself stuck. And then we had a 2-lap shootout. SVG ended up getting the win. So, he was my pick to win. So, that's pretty cool to see there. 5 cautions, 1 stage break. So, 5 cautions. That's a little bit unfortunate right there. This race was a little bit goofy, I can't lie. This race was really annoying at some points because, I don't know, it was just really annoying. So, Yeah, let's just go over the finishers, right? Yeah, it was annoying because all the caution laps that was going on. Like, there's some cautions that did not need to be cautions. There was at least two to three of them. It could be debatable, but in my opinion, they just didn't need to be cautions. They need to handle these cautions on road courses a little bit more better. So, yeah. So, SVG ended up getting the win. His teammate Connor Zilich ended up getting second. Sheldon Creed with third. Austin Hill fourth. Nick Sanchez got a top 5. Jesse Love got 6th, Sammy Smith 7th, Sam Mayer 8th, Austin Green 9th, and Brendan Poole ended up getting a top 10, like I said. Josh Williams 11th, Alex LeBay 12th, Harrison Burton 13th, Dean Thompson 14th, Christian Eck is 15th, Carson Quapple 16th, Thomas Annunziata 17th, Blaine Perkins in 18th, Daniel Dunn 19th, and Kyle Seagrounds at the top 20. Brian Jones in 21st, Kaz Growler at 22nd, Justin Allgaier in 23rd, Parker Retzlaff in 24th. Ryan Ellis in 25th, Connor Mosack in 26th, Jed Burton 27th, Matthew Bendetta 28th, Preston Partis 29th, and Brad Perez runs at the top 30. Jeremy Clemens 31st, Jack Perkins 32nd, 4 laps down, Andre Castro out of the race in 33rd, Taylor Gray 34th, Josh Balicki 35th, Anthony Alfredo 36th, William Savalas 37th, and Ryan Sieg ended up in last. So yeah, that's going to do it for this one. Let's do a little bit more post-race coverage since I'm not on my broadcast window yet, so that's pretty cool. So yeah, I'm not gonna put on baseball because that's kind of anticlimactic, but yeah, not at the end of my broadcast window yet. Let's just let me take a break real quick, and then I'm just gonna read all the tweets I missed because they were not on commercial for a good 40 minutes. So yeah. Yeah, why can't we never have a green flag run under? Yeah, some people did not like that. They wanted to see the race end under green. So yeah. Yeah, the battle was over quick. Race winner. He's 2 for 2 in his Chicago starts. Yeah, he almost took out the cameraman there. Blue Jays won 7 straight. Okay, sick. All right. Alright. So I just checked all the notifications right now. So yeah, race was very goofy in my opinion. So. This was SVG's World Worm Really Spectators. Yeah, that's so true. Okay, so this is what Kevin says on Twitter. We really need to limit the number of laps counted under caution. We've had so many laps wasted. I agree with that. Could not agree more. Yeah, burn all the way down SVG. Let's read some replies here. Bro, he terrorized the cameraman. He literally walked away. SVG versus Zilich on the last restart of the Chicago Xfinity Series race. Was it fair or foul? Let's see. My opinion is, I have no idea what my opinion is. Honestly, it might be a hot take. I might say foul because Zilich started blocking. He didn't really do anything aggressive. SVG stuffed him in the wall. I'm going to go foul, and it's 75% fair. Okay, was fair. But if the roles were reversed, everyone would be saying how the young drivers never have respect. I kind of agree with that. Yeah, that's okay. I agree with people that are saying foul because Connor kind of gave him room, but not that much. But he kind of gave him room and space to at least enter the corner. And SVG used him all the way up and stuffed him in the wall, and he was just never able to recover. I feel like if Connor were to catch up, if he was close enough, I feel like he should have just bumped him back. So, yeah. Unfortunate, but it is what it is. I mean, it's nothing to be mad at. Oh my god, he just did the whole kick with the fucking watermelon. That's cool. Or not the watermelon, whatever it was. Share a piece of lore about yourself. My dad's a wrestler and I broke my arm in a bouncy house. Cool lore, right? I agree. At this point, you shouldn't be near water. What is the biggest piece of lore that I'm ever gonna tell? I don't even, like, because I'm thinking of some, but I don't want to say them on camera. A pickoff is the reason why the top of the 9th inning was finished there. Yeah, the Braves and Orioles. Meanwhile, the Mets are up 11-6 against the Yankees in the top of the 8th inning, so yeah. Share a piece of lore about yourself. What would they say? I got stung by jellyfish 5 times. No, I'm kidding. No, 5 times in one day I got stung by jellyfish. Like, one trip to the beach. We were there for 2 hours. I got stung 5 times. So, yeah, that's really it. I want to share a piece of lore because my race coverage already finished. I'm just yapping now until I get to my broadcast window. What do I say? Share a piece of lore about yourself. I've never gotten into a serious relationship, even though I'm 17 already. I've never had a kiss. I've never gotten into a relationship. I've been rejected 12 times. I'm chopped. Nothing I can do there. That's not even freaking... That's not even freaking lore. It's just stats. Is this the first previous invocation straight from ChatGPT? I think it was, because I'm like, what the hell was that? I was watching it, I'm like, what is bro saying? Okay, what is the piece of lore that I can share with myself before the stream ends? I don't even have that much time. I need to, like, think. I don't even have time. I have, like, a minute left on my broadcast window. Yeah, that's happened when I was little, I think. I'm trying to think of one when I was little. I used to steal... Okay, I might have one for tomorrow. I used to steal... I live in Texas, so South Texas has HEB. I used to steal stuff from this... When I was a baby, I used to steal stuff from the HEB, and I... That's not even good enough, bro. I've done some screwed up crap. Oh, okay, my biggest piece of lore, my dumbest piece of lore. Alright, it was Valentine's Day. I was in 2nd grade. I was gonna go pay to go to a dance that was at my school that same day. While I was gonna go turn my money in, this fat kid that hated me for some reason tripped me, and I hit my head at the corner of a table, and I was bleeding out of my head. And yeah, and ever since then, I have not had a good Valentine's Day. That did not turn me ugly, but at least one bad thing has always happened every Valentine's Day, I swear. So, yeah. That's my biggest piece of lore, and I'm just reading this guy's bullshit right now. Best stock car road course racer, Kyle Larson. SVG has never beaten him. He beat him in 2023, you stupid... I can't say that. But that's going to do it for the stream, everybody. Thank you for watching. I'll be back tomorrow afternoon for the street race, for the cup race. Goodbye.